of political and religious groups or this government, and especially this toxic administration. We are with you. Thank you very much.
I do like all this talk about bodies. I'm going to ask you to use your body again. This time, can you please make eye contact with someone? It can be a group of 2 or 3. That's okay, but I want you to be able to see someone. I want you to, yeah, I know. We are not taught to make eye contact in the United States. I come from South Africa. We teach how to make eye contact when you're a kid. So we're going to practice using our body and a little bit more self-activism. So I teach something called embodied equity play. It is a daily conversation for self-activism. This is one of the tools I teach my children. Find a partner, get that eye contact in, great. You're gonna be looking at this person for the next 45 seconds. Yeah, I know, don't groan, it's your body, love it. Get ready, here we go. Eye contact, don't lose it, go! You can talk, you can smile, but just keep that eye contact. Get to know the people near you. You are not alone. Keep going. 45 seconds is not that long. If you're not making eye contact, I want you to challenge yourself. If you can't make eye contact, how are you supposed to help black and brown bodies? You need more than eye contact. 20 seconds.
'Equality and safety for all.
Regardless of sexual orientation and gender identity.
Regardless of sexual orientation and gender identity.
Side by side, hand in hand, we demand.
Side by side, hand in hand, we demand.
The right to choose how we want to be in our bodies.
The right to choose how we want to be in our bodies.
Make enough noise, as much noise as you want, if you feel like you live in your body 24/7. That's a good, I like the sound, but I can see that there are people who are recognizing that they don't. That's okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not right, it's not wrong. Activism starts with self. Only when you can help yourself can you help me, right? So when you're listening to the next person, I want you to think about, how am I helping myself while I listen to this person who's helping me and themselves? Please, Jackie, how do I pronounce your last name? Thank you, I should have asked before. Jackie, Mahano Oliveras, please, come on down.
Hello, my name is Jacqueline Mahano Alvarez. I'm a member of Presente, Maine. I was born and raised here in Portland, Maine, just down the street right there. I was born into an immigrant family from El Salvador, and I'm here to tell my story and the oppression that we go through here as Latinos in the United States. I grew up with privilege. My parents worked extremely hard so my brothers and I could live a decent life and have everything we needed and wanted. Still, we experience racism and discrimination every day. I learned just how cruel the world can be to Latinos in the United States. We are treated as a human resource, treated as if we were animals, and that our only worth is what we can produce. The constant worry of immigration and deportation, lack of necessities such as healthcare, licenses, housing, and access to education is terrifying. And there are no reasons to help us address these issues. We are contributing so much, but in return, we get exploited. I'm currently working in the lobster processing industry. We work very long hours with very little, if any, breaks. The temperature is freezing cold, just like how it is right now. And we're not allowed to know the temperature either. Just yesterday, my team and I had to plead for a break after working very, very long hours. and it was given to us hesitantly. Every single worker struggles to support their family. Packing the lobster feels like packing ice in a bag over and over again with bare hands. And my hand starts to sting and eventually go numb every day I go into work. No employee should go through that. I am tired of seeing my community being ignored and abused. We deserve to no longer live in fear. We deserve safety and freedom. I am here today to say that we demand better.
Can everyone please say thank you, Jackie?
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
So these are Jackie's demands. Would you like to read them?
Yeah, read them.
Yes, please. You read that. Yes.
We demand equal pay and accessible housing, healthcare, public transportation, and adequate income. We demand equal pay for equal work. We demand clear and a just immigrant system. We demand the right to organize for our rights in our workplace and to live in our community without fear of retribution, detention, and deportation. Thank you.
Hey, community. Ready for a couple more breaths? Breath in. Out. In. Out. Yes. So our next speaker I have known since I was a wee little person. I'm originally from South Africa. My family immigrated here in early 90s. And when you got here first, there were several black families that we went to church with. And I've known Marcy as a kid in ways that were more social and fun. She's like the cool auntie you know you want. Yeah, like she brings you to the best places. She's got the best food. She's always taking care of you. And then I walked into a meeting last week and she was sitting at a table and I was like, my auntie's at the table. And it just felt beautiful to walk into a room and have someone that I know, love, and respect be part of something that I'm still wondering if it's part of for me. So, please introduce one of my favorite aunties, Marcy.
Whoa. Okay. My name is Marcella Mackinnon, and I am the co-chair of the Maine Poor People's Campaign. Right? Our hands together today are an instrument of redemption. The goal of the Poor People's Campaign is to shift the narrative, build power, and impact policies and elections. Right now, organizations in 21 states across the country are coming together to confront the interlocking systemic issues that you've heard from these steps today. This campaign upholds the need to engage in nonviolent, direct action. We are building a nonviolent army. Will you join us? On June 20, 2020, tens of thousands of us will arrive in Washington, D.C. for the largest organized demonstration in the history of the nation. Will you join us? Next Friday, January 24th, at Monument Square, Mainers for Accountable Leadership and the Poor People's Campaign are holding a rally at noon, followed by a march to the federal courthouse to support 4 people who put their bodies on the line in pursuit of just and moral policy. Will you join us? Outside the U.S. Border Patrol, they were protesting cruel and immoral policies of separating and jailing parents and children at the border. Not okay.
Shame.
The U.S. has the highest incarceration rate in the world, almost 5 times the average of other wealthy countries.
Shame. Shame. All right.
I'm an African-American mom whose son is African-American. He got his license in August, just before his 18th birthday. Wednesday night, while talking on the phone with Dal, he called because he was pulled over for the second time in 5 short months. I was so proud of him and relieved to hear in his voice utmost obedience and respect toward the officer. I trained him well, and he's alive another day. In Maine, black residents are incarcerated at 6 times the rate as white residents.
Shame! Shame!
Poor communities, especially poor communities of color, are being locked up, sent away, and killed by law enforcement. Join us Friday, Monument Square, noon, then march with us through the corridors of the federal courthouse as supportive moral witnesses. You'll need your ID. Welcome all children and families. No, it's not enough to be woke. You have to get up. You have to rise up and get out of bed.
You cold? Yeah! We're going inside! Thank you to all our speakers! Just so you know, we have breakout rooms from the Poor People's Campaign. Just what you heard from Safe Bay and Sunrise. Get into a classroom, talk to everybody, talk to a stranger, love you all!